Howdy everybody, it's Brooks here with the Putman Media YouTube page. If you're familiar with some of my work, then you're a fan of how I do, often with my drone or my GoPro 360. I do live here in Alaska. I am part Alaska native, and today I was working on my on-grid homestead just a little ways north from Anchorage. I've learned from Luke not to discuss my actual location or address. But I'm working on this house here, as I've been working on it for, there's the balcony above, working on it for over a year now. We're having some rare meteorological conditions here, as it's been warming and then freezing and then warming and then freezing as well. There's my 80-foot driveway out to the main road. In and out. I was gonna call this place Motor City because I hear everybody checking their mailbox right out there around the corner. And the irregular thing is that here, under my balcony, we had a rain just a few weeks ago, and everything kind of froze down. Not the firewood that you see, that was brought in after the rain, but over here, I've got this snowblower. Yeah, I busted a track bringing the thing in. If you hear me slipping and sliding around, it's because this is all kind of frozen. It rained a couple of inches, and, oh, okay, that's loose. But, I mean, just take a look at this plywood. I'm stepping gingerly. This is frozen in place. It's about, just check it out. The first inch or two of this OSB is frozen in. I was going to use that as the platform for my storage shed that was going to go off to the right here. For now, I'm chopping firewood, and really I wanted to get some photo and video here while the sun is still shining. What do you think? Well, it's been about an hour since I started the fire in the wood stove. The sun is actually still shining, and it's actually warmed up almost 20 degrees, 15 degrees or more. I'm out there, I got my car off the road, I'm parked in a parking space, and the idea is to shovel the rest of that snow and bring my car all the way back here and park it just outside the balcony. Or at least that was the plan when I started. Okay, here's the plan. I've gone ahead and picked up a 6-foot by 9-foot storage shed. I'm going to use those 3 pieces of OSB for the platform, and it's going to sit right here after I get these drilled together and those sheets of plywood nailed down. These are 8-foot cross beams crossing between 2 10-foot 2x6s. I'm not concerned about the snow right now because this is all weather treated, meaning come spring thaw, everything's just going to thaw right out. And the storage shed is going to be able to sit right there, causing for one parking space right here in summertime, which is going to become this parking space here behind the storage shed, one parking space under the balcony, and then one parking space over there. Obviously, this is a summertime priority or wintertime after you plow some snow. All right, since I got the pedestal almost pretty much drilled together, I just got to cut off that extra lip there, you see. Here. As it. Thank you all you safety professionals for recognizing I'm wearing ear protection but no eye protection. Sometimes that's just how you roll. Yes, your man too. Whoop! Ready to kill. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Got it. Here you are. And that's the benefit of having an on-grid homestead. You actually have electrical power. Okay. Here's actually one measurement that I didn't realize had been standardized in American manufacturing. You see, we got this wood stove here, and it's got these plates that can be removed here in case you wanted to, like, cook a pot of soup. You know, here, pot of soup like this, say. Here's the size of the pot, and here's the size of the flap to cook it with. Apparently they had that standardized at some point back when they were building this stuff. I think it's pretty, cool on an unconscious level. That's how good America is. The setting sun is shining in on the trees out back of the house. That's the view. Looking out my back door. Had to change the hat since I was working up a sweat, chopping all that wood in that big comfy furry hat. Here, I've actually got a fire going with all this firewood I'm chopping. Well, I'm not some specialist outdoorsy person, but I know how to build a fire in a wood stove. Here, temperature inside is reading a balmy, just over 20 degrees. I think we're gonna be alright to spend the night here tonight. Now that I've got a decent sized wood pile, so by the way, this is the place inside. There's the step ladder leads upstairs, and there's gonna be the kitchen area and the front door. I was gonna go shovel some snow for the driveway, make myself a parking space.
Are we really watching? Okay. Good.
Because this is how we do. This is how I've been doing.
It's the power shovel. It obviously works best in powder conditions. It's kind of what we have here today.
Good morning. I've gotten myself in the habit of staying up late when I'm out here and letting myself sleep in very nicely. It's already daylight out. I can tell that means it must be the 10 o'clock hour. Make that the 11 o'clock hour. Time to get up, shovel more snow, make more firewood. My fire went out at about 6 a.m. I had to get up and restoke the stove. And there's no snap, crackle, pop action going on just now, but the cabin has held the insulation very nicely. It is comfortably warm. What's the temperature? We're still 60 degrees inside. How nice. Just nice to know. The cabin works, so when this goes up on Airbnb, you'll know. You'll be fine. By then, I'll have a propane stove to use in conjunction with the wood stove. It got up to about 80 degrees last night. You got to make sure to burn low and slow on the firewood without it getting too hot. Yesterday, as the sun was setting, I was able to plow out the driveway by hand shovel, that is. Anyway, and here we're reading 18 degrees outside. Not bad that the cabin was still 60 degrees this morning. That was plenty comfy. That bodes well when it comes time to use propane instead of all firewood for heat. Here we go.
to country and western music.
I only discovered this freshwater spring here in the just this past summer. Not too many months ago. This is my brother described me as giddy when I discovered there was a naturally occurring freshwater spring that actually runs all year round. What I'll do is fill up these jugs, one of them all the way and the other is most of the way, because when I leave the cabin they're going to freeze solid again. They say it's only on the rare day that you actually get to see Denali. By rare, I mean 30% of the time. Less than half of the time is Denali even visible. I don't know, I'm kind of from Alaska. I've kind of never not seen Denali. That's just me. But still, we try to tell the tourists, you're part of the special lucky bunch. Most people don't even get to see Denali. It's always socked in with weather. I gotta head back into town. I've reached a certain point in exhaustion. As it continues to snow, I'm shoveling snow and I'm chopping firewood. As much as I'm getting work done. It's like 50-50. 50% snow and firewood, 50% work done on the house. I gotta head back into town before. My concern is I may have a medical emergency of some kind.